For our third class, I will be working with professions, and also this class is aimed towards third bachelorette and has a duration of 45 minutes. So our objectives for this class involves listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Our listening objective is we will be able to identify and follow instructions. Speaking, we will be able to explain different kinds of professions, their characteristics, or what they do. Reading, we will be able to read short texts and different texts about different professions. And writing, students will be able to construct their own sentences by deciding on two different professions which they are interested in, comparing them using a model example. So for our methodology and strategies, I will be using communicative language teaching and audiolingual method. In our strategies, we will be working as a whole classwork, which involve conversations, reviewing answers on the worksheets that we have completed, and pair work, which involve worksheets and communicative activities. For our anticipatory set, I will put a video about jobs. The video has a length of 3 minutes. Students will listen and view a video about information of the different professions that exist in the world and what their jobs are, what they have to do. After the video is over, there will be a short discussion and students will express their opinions about the clip. For our main teaching input, we will start off with a warm-up activity. I will show several flashcards with different professions, like an architect, a psychologist, a lawyer, a teacher, or a doctor. And we will pronounce these words. I will pronounce them first a couple of times. Students will then engage. They will pronounce and repeat. And I will be correcting them, helping them out if they need it, and I will be walking around monitoring the correct pronunciation. Teacher I will ask students what kind of skill that they think each one has to have, and as a group they will also list what each profession has to do in their field. For example, a doctor has to take care of people when they are sick. So they have to do that to every single flashcard that we have. And I will come back with the students and conclude the class by reviewing the topic. For modeling, viewing a short clip about different professions will allow students to learn more about professions that they have never heard before, with a clip of what they do in their daily lives, like what they do when they're working, what they have to complete, what are their objectives for each day. And then having flashcards will cause for students to learn quicker each profession, and this involves pronunciation, spelling, and memorization of these words. It also is a fun way to learn vocabulary because you play various games with it, and learning will be fun. For our guided practice, students will be working in pairs to develop an activity which is about the computation in their textbook, page 26. Students will read independently and with their partner. Teacher walks around. I will be walking around to monitor the class and the activity, and at the end of it, they will check their answers with the whole group. For our independent practice, students will be working on page 27 in their textbooks and responding questions through 1 through 6. They will be asked to match photos with the correct paragraph, figure out sentences, deciding if it's true or false information, and correcting them if needed. Join sentences using connectors and complete sentences to make comparisons. So this is what they're going to do in their independent practice. And for their assessment, students will be asked to decide on two professions from the vocabulary words that they have learned and compare them using the model in the book. So there's an example in the book and they have to follow the structure. And then 10, our closing review and follow-up. The class will be concluded by reviewing the topic briefly, what we have learned, what we liked, what we disliked, what we would like to have for our next class, and they will be assigned homework. and their homework is to investigate for more professions and write about them and compare them and find differences that they have. So this will be the activity that we will be doing for class number 3.